Hi, I'm Kelly Brough, President and CEO of the Denver Metro Chamber of Commerce. When I joined the Chamber in 2009, it was the third time I took a role that no other woman had served in prior. The first time that happened is when I plowed snow on call at Stapleton International Airport. I worked the night shift there and I was called out 8 to 10 times a year, depending on when the snow fell. During our breaks, the men played poker and watched sports. It was the middle of the night. That first shift, though, they invited me to join them, even though I'm not much for poker or watching sports on TV. I did definitely feel they wanted me to be part of the team. But I really wasn't interested in the things they were doing, so we compromised. And instead of joining them, I would read a book or talk with some of them. It was during that time I really learned tricks and strategies on how to do my job even better. Most importantly is I felt welcomed and included from the very beginning, even if they didn't always know what to do with me and I didn't know how best to connect with them. When I joined the Chamber, it was a bit of a different story, and I didn't feel quite as welcome right away. It was hard for people to embrace someone from outside the field of economic development and outside the business community, but I had some powerful supporters. 2 of them happened to be men. They expressed support for me when others were questioning my ability and my qualifications. By doing that, they increased my confidence just when I needed it. Here's what they did. I set up meetings with the people who were not very happy to see me become the Chamber's new CEO. These 2 men offered to go with me. We came in together. It was like I had 2 bodyguards. They sat on each side of me at the table. But when they sat down, they were quiet. This was my meeting and they were going to let me own it. I started off talking about my ideas for the Chamber and this other organization, how we might work together. Little by little, I won over the other person. My 2 bodyguards never had to say a word. When we left, one of them said to me, "You're going to be just fine." It is hard for me to express what confidence they instilled with such an impactful statement and such simple actions. To me, it was a powerful example of what mentoring can look like. Both of those experiences opened my eyes to the many ways we can support someone who is new. They also remind me of my responsibility to people who join my teams now. How important it is that I find a way to acknowledge their fears and help seek to understand how we can change an experience from being negative to positive, literally in a heartbeat. I want to express my sincere thanks to the Denver Gender Equity Summit for allowing me to share some of my story and, more importantly, to learn from so many others.